Password on this computer. Hello, everybody. I'm Tammy, and welcome here. I am so excited to have you all here. Um, we are now shifting to once a week meetings. I was going to have this just as a Q&A, but after hearing some of you guys even talk in the beginning and some of the questions, I'm going to change it up just a little bit. So I'm going to go through the funnel again, just so that we understand it. Because I do remember when I was learning it, I was just trying to grasp what is a funnel? What does this even mean? So let's just quickly recap that, you guys, because it's so important. So we used to have websites, right? A one page where everything was on. Now we have funnels. What is the difference? Because really, it's kind of the same thing on the back end, right? You're like, why is this different? A funnel has less things on each page, and it takes them through a series of pages, right? And so the first page, like we have, let's share screen and let's just walk through it and explain it all, because I do think we can hear this, like I said, again and again. All right, here we go. I have it open here, right? This is the first page of our funnel. When you go through the course, I have this on every single page. I show it because I really want us to get used to what a funnel looks like. I'm going to explain why it's made like this. It's made like this because there's a short video. It's to tease somebody. A lot of you are putting your own videos in the first page instead of Adam's, so they get to see your face, right? You could also, some people just put a picture of themselves. Some people leave it exactly like this. There's not a right or a wrong way, but I want you to know that you can customize it as we get better with this. So if you're like, I just want to get it going right now, that's fine. But know that maybe in a couple weeks, you're like, I feel like I want to add my video on there. Then you can do that, right? We can always change things up. Now, this leads people, right? So it points them in the right direction. So we're like, either without us having to send them a different domain name URL every single time. So we can just say, hey, go to onlyOneBusinessInABox.com, pick the product because I know you're interested in the product, right? Or I know you're into the business, click the business. Now, on every single page, we have an opt-in. This is what this is called. It's an opt-in. All it is getting them to opt in, right? Getting them to leave their phone and their email. Because why? We want contact list, right? We want a big contact list. We want to organize it all. You guys, I've said this before, but I know a lot of people. I used to host a television show. I have traveled the world, so I know many people. My biggest problem isn't getting people; it's organizing them all and losing them and not following up and not being able to be the type of person that I want to be. I'm a person that I love to live with integrity, and I really want to give good service. But when we're overloaded, right? Even if we have that great heart, we sometimes can't give it. So this is what helps with that. We want to automate the things that need to be automated so that we can love more, so that we can give more to the people. And that is my big motivation for learning some of this, because otherwise I just wouldn't do it. And I want to expose the lie about when we say we're automating, we don't get to talk to people. No, believe me, you're going to talk to more people. You're just going to not have anybody fall through the cracks. So don't worry about that. We're not taking away that personal touch. That is not what we're doing here. I'm not into that. Okay, so that's the first page, right? So that is the first part of your funnel. So where does this go? This can go on your IG link. It can go on your Facebook. You can give it to people. You could put it on a business card, right? Any of those places. It's like your business card in the internet world. And this is all hooked up for you, right? It goes, the products goes to a longer video. Let's just walk through the funnel. Let's say they watch that and they would click it again and it would go to a sales page, right? And then I have the PMF and the terahertz. Now, one of you was saying, we have to go to these buttons and we need to change all them and all this. That's one of the upgrades that I'm doing for you. So I have spent all today going into all of your back offices. I'm not finished. It's going to take me till the end of tomorrow. And I am filling out all of these buttons for you. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want you guys to feel frustrated. And the reason I didn't do it before, I'll explain why. I had in there a custom value. So let's just explain what that is. Do you see down here? You guys didn't have to put in any of that information, did you? It just populated, right? When you go to your sites, all of a sudden it's your stuff. That's called a custom value. So when I built it out, I used as many custom values as possible so that when you fill out your business page, it automatically fills it in here. Does that make sense? So I did that for you. The reason I didn't do it on the buy now buttons is because I was hoping we'd have the replicated sites. Okay. So that's what I had in there. Now we don't, which is no problem. We don't have those yet. But so what I did as a backup, in case you guys, if it feels overwhelming or too confusing, I went into each one of these pages and I edited these buy now buttons to go to your email. Okay. So you don't have to worry about that. You can go in there and change them. I know some people wanted texts. Some people, when they contacted me, said, I'm really confused. I just went and did it all for them anyway. And that's kind of why I decided to do them for you. So those are hooked up. So, and that is what I think Christine was saying, wait, there's stuff we have to do. I did that for you. What I also did is I went to the bottom of the pages here. Let's open another page. And I added in Facebook and Instagram. Not all you have Facebook and Instagram, but I also linked those for you. So you don't need to do that, which is really great. Then when I also did, I did two more things. Oh no, one more thing. So someone asked me a question and they said, when someone opts in, does everyone know what that means? When someone fills out this form, how do we know? We went over this in a previous video. And I said, you go into the back, right? You go into sites, then you go into surveys at the top, and then you go into submissions. That's how you do it. It's in one of the lessons. So don't worry if I'm talking really fast now. It is in one of the lessons. But what I did, like I said, I'm not done all you guys. I just started today and there's a lot of you, but I should finish tomorrow, is I made it so that when someone does that, you're going to get a text and an email telling you someone opted in. So you don't have to guess or go check. So that's another upgrade I did. Now, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by the upgrades. I want you to go, oh, now it's even easier for us. Okay, so don't feel confused, feel, oh, good. So what that means, you know what that means, guys? By the end of tomorrow, Lord willing, I finish. And I'll finish tomorrow. You will basically have to come on to this course. I want you still to watch it all though, guys. I think it's really important that we understand a funnel. So I really want to encourage you to watch it all. But you basically will do the start here, take a look around, do your checklist, which I think almost you have done, do your domain name, and then you'll be finished. Everything else will be hooked up. But like I said, I would like you going through like the videos just to check. But those are the big changes that I made. So that let's just go over a little bit more again. Well, this is the old site that's connected. So then what you're going to do after you connect your domain name, which is step number 2, you're going to take that domain name and you're going to test it. Can we just go over testing a little bit? And you guys remember, I'm not done everything. Like tomorrow I'll finish doing all that because I'm adding a lot in. Like it's just a lot of hours. But let's see here. So give me a little grace with that because I didn't know I was going to be doing that, but I do not mind doing it at all. I love doing it for you guys. I want to go back over here. Sorry, I want to show you something. I can't remember my URL. Okay, here we go. So once you've hooked up that domain name, this is your job. Put the domain name in here, right? Because that's our address. We talked about that in our last call. If you didn't listen to the last call, listen to it. I think it's really good at explaining. And then you are going to go on here and you are going to click every single button. And you're going to make sure that it goes to where it's supposed to go. That is actually going to be your main job. You're going to double check everything that I did. And I am going to say, I'm going to stop sharing here a little bit. I'm gonna say give me grace because I did them all yesterday and today. So I've been just like, so I hope that there's not too many mistakes, but I wanted to help you to just make it easier. I see some questions here in the chat, and I think that's all I wanted to really explain. Let me just check my notes. So just to reiterate, easier now. You really just have to connect your domain. Now, I do want to say something because some people are saying I can't see stuff. It's usually because they're on an Android or what is that called? A tablet. So when we're doing tech stuff, you actually need to be on a computer. And I should have said that. I'm sorry that I didn't say that. Now, if you don't have access to that, let me know. And if you're willing to give me your password to GoDaddy, I can do it for you. I've done it for a few people where I just quickly go on and connect it. That's step number 2. Really, that's like the only one you need to do now is step number 2. Okay. So if you're having problems, I do not want you feeling stuck. Just call me. Just text me. You can text me privately. Our Facebook Messenger is my best way to get a hold of me. I am going to tell you I am going on a trip leaving tomorrow and I'll be gone for till Sunday. But I'll still be jumping on to check. I just don't want people feeling stuck. It doesn't take me long to help you guys. But the week after that, I'll for sure be doing it. I was even thinking of doing a day next week, like on a Tuesday, and just even booking up 15-minute calls with whoever wanted to go over things and just spend a day and just give you guys time slots if that's something that you think would help. And then I could just boom, 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 get through it all with you guys to make sure that it's up and running. And the only thing I would ask for that, for me to do that, is I'm going to ask something of you. I'm going to ask you to have at least gone through the course and watched it. But then I will give you that in 15-minute time slot. I think you guys like that idea. Next Tuesday, I'm going to send that out because I sure see some nods here. And I think that would be great. Yeah, I'm just going to read some of the questions and then. Okay. Thanks, Christine. I don't know what they received. Okay, so when you get a submission, they are going to get an email. That email is in the automation section. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you because this is an important question. Let's share the screen here. So the question is, what do they get? So someone submits, how do I know what they get? Let's go over that. You guys are ahead of the game here. You're already getting submissions. That's awesome. Okay, let's go to our back end. We're in our back end, right? We're familiar with this. We're going to go to automation. Automation on the left-hand side. Then we're going to go to the top where it says workflows. Guys, don't worry too much about this. This is in the training after that we're going to do in the ongoing when we start really learning more, but I'm going to answer this because it was asked. So don't let this confuse you, okay? You don't have to worry so much about it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not in OLY Life. I'm in mine here. Let's go to OLY Life. Automation. If we get to do it again, workflows. Diamond. Okay, so this is the one you guys have in your back office, snapshot OLY Life prospect. There are some extra ones in here that I put in for some of you that we might use later. But this is how you look. So what this is our email drip. So this is the emails that are going out and when they're going out. So all you would do, see here it says email number 1. That's an email. So I clicked on it. But you want to be careful if you go back here, guys, because this could really mess things up. So I really don't want you going back here unless you really know what you're doing. And then we press edit. And this is the email. So that's a template I made you. And there you go. Then you can go on here and you can change whatever you want on the emails. But that is the email that they get. That's that. And then there's another way. I don't know if I should show you guys another way. I'm going to show you another way for those of you that care. We're going to go back to our tabs. You go to marketing. Might be better to go in here to change things so you don't mess up the workflow. You go to emails, and then you go to templates. This is something you might want to write down if you want to customize your emails, you guys. This is actually what we should go over next week. So then I click prospect. These are prospects. This is where all my emails are that I gave to you guys. You see that? So all you would do is click on it. The email that's going out. And you would just click on here and start typing if you wanted to edit it. So that's answers that question. All right. So that's.
Can I ask a question quick?
You bet you can. Yeah.
That was me that was asking that. So because I was running some tests over the weekend I have 2 emails, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to test this. I'm going to send this out to my other email or whatever. And I didn't get an email.
So
I was confused because I put in like a caption field, like I found where you could put in like a, like you have hey and question mark. So I put in hey and first name, right? So I could see like it was testing right. And then I had my name under like, whatever, however it says at the bottom thing. So I took out the questions and then I just put my name in there. And then it said like the OLY Life Quantum or team or whatever it does down there at the bottom. So I guess what was curious about is I wasn't seeing that email come through. So do I have something set up wrong? I guess. So that's right.
I'll go on to your back end and check. I do need to tell you guys something. So I can add on, so for bounced emails and stuff, right? We know that that can be an issue. Go high level, like the CRM just came out with something where it costs 0.0025 or something like that per email to put that on. You don't have to, but I have it on my account to avoid bounced emails. And so I'll be getting more information about that out. I will go on your back end though to double check, Bobby, to see. They've been putting in stricter rules because so many people have been mass emailing. And so they've been coming up with new things that we can implement to help us with that, to not get bounced.
Okay. Thank you. And then, okay. And then I didn't realize that you were going in and switching some of that stuff on the buy now. So I missed the call on Friday. So I'm sitting here working on this too. So I'm like, oh, buy now. And I'm changing stuff and I'm like, uh-oh. So if you just updated that today, I think I kind of took out the website.
Okay, yeah. I just decided to help people because there were so many people that wanted it. I want to show you guys something here. So, on sites, another thing I'm taking out, I thought this would help you guys, but it's confusing some of you guys. So I'm just going to take it out. It might actually be out on all these emails, but you know how the very first page of the funnel, actually, I think I took it out on all the first ones. I don't know which ones I took it out. You know how it had that red thing that said, take out this video? Yeah, I did that to help you because I wanted it to be so obvious, but it's confusing people. So I'm just going in and I'm taking that all out as well for you. But you just want to delete that. It was just like another team loved that. They love that. You guys don't, no problem. We just want to do what works for each team, and every team is a little bit different. And that didn't work well for this team. So I'm taking it out. Okay, and we're gonna go over more questions. I'm gonna read them though, guys. I'm gonna read them and then we'll open it up after that. Lori said she tried to submit her domain. Lori, I'm gonna ask you to explain what that means.
I spent about 4.5 hours this morning and I just feel like I didn't get anywhere. I feel so lost. I watched the first 3 videos like multiple times. I I mean, I've always worked on a computer, but I am just so lost for some reason. I don't know, you know, the part where you have to insert your domain, you know, where you put it, you type it in. It kept coming up with this.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. I'm sorry too. Let me have them turn the TV down here because it kept telling me that, you know, it couldn't be found or couldn't do whatever. I don't know.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. That was, my dogs are going crazy here. There's two, or I guess there's two big stray dogs here and my dogs are a little nervous. They got a little scared there. Sorry, what was the question? Oh, your domain. So what's happening with your domain? So that's step number 2. And
Right.
yeah. So I'm just going to go over it a little bit. All you need to do, I'll go over the steps. I'll just kind of say them because I think in the video I have pictures of it, how to go through, and then I also walk through it. But did you see those pictures? Can I ask you if you saw
Yeah,
them?
yeah. I got to that part, and like I said, I watched the videos like at least 3 times because I was so confused, and it kept coming up with, I can't remember now because it's been quite a few hours, and I was really frustrated. It kept telling me that it couldn't be found,
Okay,
and I was like,
did you buy it
what?
at GoDaddy? Did you buy your
I
domain?
did. I did. I paid for 2 years.
Okay, let me jump on after with you, Lori. I'm sure it's just a simple step.
Okay, I'm just not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, it's probably just something real little. But we'll jump on and I'll walk you through it, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Are you on Messenger? I should ask that first.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes,
And Nick, are
you
you
can.
on Messenger as well? Because I want to message you after too. Nick, mom. Okay. Christine, what did you want to ask?
I actually was going to say, Lori, the same thing happened to me, and it took me a few tries, and then it finally connected me to that other linked. And that was something I wanted to ask you about, is that there's another domain that it connects you to or something. It's some link. It was really weird when I did it, but it
So
took
I
me
want you guys, what a good
several
idea to do.
tries.
What's a good idea if you guys, if you're feeling confused and you want to start over, this is what I always tell people first. Go in there, delete everything and start over. That's the best way. Don't kind of half go because you might have clicked some weird buttons. You might have, I don't know, but just delete everything, start again. Or contact me and I can help you because it's honestly probably just a little thing that you missed. Okay, I'm gonna go through more questions.
Yeah, mine finally connected. It was weird. It just connected me to, you know, that link generator thing. I can't think of what it's called.
That's great. The lead connector by putting the domain and the name.
The lead connector, yeah. And it was like, it finally, once it connected me with lead connector, it all uploaded. It was this, but it wasn't
Yeah, it's good
catching
to
the lead
see that you
connector.
have to delete it, like I said, and then start over. That sometimes
Yeah.
happens that we have to do it more than once. It totally does. Okay, is there anybody else that has any questions? I think I went through all the questions in the chat.
Yes, you missed my question.
Karen, what was yours? Karen.
I wrote that on the bottom where it says contact us. Mine, and you said they're filled out. Mine aren't filled out.
Yours isn't filled out. What is your name
No.
on the site, Karen?
My name is, what is my name? You mean my domain name?
No, your name that you signed up with. So when you signed up, what was your?
Oh, Karen Hollifield. Karen Hollifield.
And are you on Messenger?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna message you too after. I'll just, because some of these I have to go on the back end, you guys, and work with you a little bit. So it's easier for me to message you back and forth. We don't want to give everybody your passwords and stuff. That's why I'm gonna do them after. And if I can go on the back end, and I'll send you screenshots. So I want to say that
And I was gonna,
said this on every call, but I do want to say this again because I really want you guys to know this. So when you're on there, and let's just say you're just stuck, you're like, I cannot get past there. Send me a message. Send me a message on Messenger. Like I said, this week I'm going away, but normally I am here. And you know, like I said, what I'm going to do is next Tuesday, I'm going to open up slots. So next Monday I'll post it and I'm going to open up slots and you guys can fill them out and everybody can have a 15-minute time slot with me that needs it just to go over stuff. Okay. So because I don't want you to feel so stuck and frustrated. That's a frustrating feeling. And like I said, it's usually just a little thing. It doesn't take me long. Okay, sorry, go ahead. Did you have something else you wanted to say, Karen?
I was going to say for Lori, when they, you know, I wonder, because what I was doing is I was writing www dot and my domain name.com, and it kept bumping me out. We never heard of you. We never heard of you. And then when I just wrote my domain name without the www, it went through. So I don't know if you were doing that, Lori.
I'll check with her. It's okay, guys. I'll check with her and I'll help her. Thank you, though. But I'll get on there and I'll fix it in a few minutes. Someone's asking about Monday. When will I come up with the time slots? Probably right in the morning. I've got to just think of how I'm going to get those time slots to you the best. I'll think of a way to do it where it's not complete chaos. And then we'll just break it down. We'll just go through. And so, yeah, because honestly, I haven't spent more than 10 minutes with anybody and we get it fixed because we can do that. Okay, anybody else have any questions? Connie, let me unmute you. Connie, you're still muted. There we go.
I just said I need some help too, so I need to be in one of your slots.
Okay, where were you stuck?
Well, my problem is I was gone for 4 days because my grandson got married and we were gone, and I missed some of your Zooms, but I've gone through all the course things, and I do have my domain.
Good.
But I just can't connect it all.
Okay, so guys, listen, yeah, next Tuesday, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go on, like I said, and we're just gonna, because right now, tomorrow I'm going on again and I'm gonna still keep putting all the stuff in your back end. I want to finish that all and have that all connected and have tested all your sites before we get on calls and start doing that. And then next Tuesday, so don't stress too much about it. In the meantime, it's great if you watch the videos, that's fabulous. And then like I said, on Tuesday, we're just gonna go through, I'll go through it with you, with all of you, and I'll help you guys with those domains. That's no problem. Sandy Clark, I'm not a Facebook expert, so unless it pertains to the digital marketing, it's not really a platform that I utilize that much, unless, yes, you
did you
are, guys, I'm gonna ask you not to talk unless I ask you to, okay, unless I unmute you. Dr. Karen was asking, when we are done doing the work on the website, do we press publish as well? And yes, we want to press save and then publish. Yeah. Okay, Sandy, what did you want to ask me? Oh, you want to set up a Facebook page? Yeah. If you want
did you tell me the other day to set up a Facebook page or a group?
If you want to connect it, yes, Sandy. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then it cannot be connected to my Facebook page.
It can.
My personal page.
That's a very advanced question. So I'm not going to go there right now, because right now we're just going to work on setting up the funnel. We'll work on connecting socials and all that stuff later. But we haven't even gone over that yet. So for you, unless you're just adding it at the bottom. Are you doing that? Is that what you mean?
I haven't, I don't know what you mean though. Like add my own Facebook page or add a business Facebook page?
I know what you're saying. So, Sandy, what I want you to do is I want you to just concentrate on going through the videos. I think I set it all up for you though the other day.
Yes, and I don't know how to get my GoDaddy thing connected either. And I apologize.
did
I
that.
have to,
I don't know.
well, I'm barely on here right now. I've got to go message all my students about class tomorrow right now. So
I think I did that for you though, Sandy. I went on there the other day and
you got my GoDaddy connected too?
I thought I did. I worked with quite a few people,
Okay.
so I'm not sure, but I thought we had messaged and we had done that.
I know you did, and I thought you told me to do it. I don't know. It's okay. I'm just, after this week, it will slow down a little bit more. So yes. And then July may be super available. I've just got to get some times made up and get all my time in before the end of this month because we've had to cancel because of weather last month. So
That's fine. I
okay.
thought I had done it for you, but let's check our chats because I know I was doing a bunch of stuff on your site.
Yeah, I know you did my phone number and my email, and I sent you the screenshot of my GoDaddy thing. I just don't know if it got connected. I don't know. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sandy.
Oh.
Does anybody else have any questions that I'm not seeing? Okay. 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 Then to reiterate, I'm filling out all those buttons for you. I'm putting in all the links. The only thing you have to do is step 2 to get this up and running. So I just want you to know that, but I will help you with step 2 and right after this call, I'm going to be contacting Nick, Lori, and Karen. You guys can contact me too if all of a sudden I can't find you. If I don't reach out in the next 15 minutes, contact me, and then we're going to work through those issues. And then the rest of you guys, if you get stuck and you just don't know where you're going, remember next Tuesday, try to get as much done as you can by next Tuesday, and then we'll troubleshoot on Tuesday. Is that a deal? Is that okay? Does that sound all right? Okay. And if you feel I don't want you, like Lori, I feel really bad that you said you were on there for 4 hours feeling frustrated. You guys, if you're on there for that long feeling frustrated, message me. I'm here. Don't do that because then you're going to feel angry and mad. Like that gets frustrating. That gets like, you want to quit this, right? I want this to be a good experience for you. And it's a huge learning curve. Do not minimize what a huge learning curve this is. It's huge. And no question is ever stupid. Don't feel like that. You could not ask me a question that is stupid. You couldn't. So I don't want you to ever feel like that. I want you to reach out when you're stuck and feeling frustrated. Okay, I will just, this tech stuff, I just often have to jump on with you. It's just a fact because I can't tell unless I see it. Because often people will say something's not there, but it is, and different things, and I don't know. So I find it easier just to jump on with you, look at your back site. I jump on your site, we look at it together, and then we fix it. Okay, then let me know. Did someone have another question? Okay, I thought someone had someone. Okay, then I think that's all, you guys. I think that's all. Okay, good job. I'm going to call you 3 that I'm on the phone with now, and we'll see the rest of you next week, Monday night.
Thank you.
Thanks for jumping on. Bye.